What's up, Babu fam? It's me, your main boo, back with another video. So we have a very exciting video ahead of us, but before we do that, I want to show you guys these gorgeous pieces. These are by Ana Luisa Jewelry. They're actually sponsoring today's video, so thank you guys. And how gorgeous are these necklaces? I actually wore this one in about like 2 videos ago, and I got so many questions from you guys about it. It is from Ana Luisa, and so is this, and so is this lovely bracelet right here. I've been wearing them for about 2 weeks now since they sent it to me, and they stay in amazing shape. I chose this one because I love layered necklaces, like especially when it's all in one, so you don't have to worry about it getting tangled. The prices start from about $39 and they work their way up, so I feel like there's definitely a piece of jewelry for each of you. If you guys like them, definitely check them out. The link is in my description. All right, so let's get down to business here. The makeup world can be extremely overwhelming at times, so this video is meant to help you really dial down the products that I feel that you need in your makeup bag. All of the products that I'm about to mention are either drugstore or affordable. We love it. Drugstore makeup is killing it. These are my all-time favorite products regardless of the price. So let's get started. I'm gonna go in the order from start to finish of how I would do my makeup, and the only 2 skincare products I'm using are moisturizer and sunscreen because girl, you need these in whatever makeup routine you got. By the way, I used all these products to create this look right here. So if you like this look, let's get it. So step 1 is moisturizer. If you guys watch my channel, then you know this is a holy grail product of mine, the CeraVe PM. I don't like the AM one. I just like to use my own sunscreen. This is oil-free and fragrance-free, and if you know anything about skincare, do not put anything with fragrance in your skincare. I have normal to dry skin, and this one just works wonder for me. Like, I know I can always rely on it. It's my baby. Next, we're going into primer. I love this one by e.l.f. This is the Luminous Putty Primer. I just feel like this one really makes my makeup last. It diminishes the look of pores, especially right in my T-zone area, so that's a huge plus. And it also hydrates my skin. It makes me feel a little bit less cracky throughout the day. And my next step is foundation. This little baby right here is amazing. I actually made a video just dedicated to this foundation. It went viral on TikTok, and I was like, girl, I need to figure out what's the hype about this foundation. I tried it on. I was a little iffy about it at first. Waited 10 to 20 minutes, which you should wait to see how it sets on your face. I was shook. This has SPF 25 in it, and the shade that I'm using is Rose Beige. If you like something that just feels very lightweight on your skin, I wouldn't say that this is definitely not a full coverage foundation, okay? But if you like something that's a little more lightweight, and I'm gonna make a video on this just dedicated to this. I'm not the biggest fan of full coverage foundations unless you're going to an event or something. Even when I had acne, I felt the exact same way. I just liked using a lighter foundation and just spot concealing the areas that I want to cover more. It's gonna make your makeup look a lot better, but just a sneak peek. I'm gonna be posting a video about that soon, so stay tuned. Okay, next is concealer. I'm so excited to talk about these because let me tell you, I used to be a Tarte Shape Tape queen, okay? If you look at my previous videos, I would not use anything else. I refused. Then I was introduced to these babies right here. You got dry skin, you got oily skin, you got normal skin. Don't worry, mama's got you covered. So I know all of you guys know Shape Tape, and if you don't want to spend the big bucks on Tarte, these are your dupes. So if you have oily skin or just like a very matte finish for your concealer, this 16-hour Camo Concealer is your best friend. I love the finish of this. It's flawless, it's seamless, it's amazing. But the one thing I will say is it does dry down really fast. So right when you put it on, I recommend going in with a wet sponge and dabbing that shit in. And if you want a more hydrating feel and your under eyes get very dry, these are your best friend. These are the Hydrating Camo Concealers. They have a satin finish. They're still just as full coverage as the other one. I love anything that's hydrating, so these are my favorite, but I love both of them. And by the way, I kind of like to mix these, or on some days when I'm tanner or lighter. The darker one I use is light beige, and the lighter one is fair warm. Then I usually go in with a pressed powder just to set my under eyes and even my entire face. I love this one by Maybelline. It's the 24-hour Superstay Powder Foundation. I like that it's a foundation powder because it's a little bit more full coverage, and I feel like it sets my makeup a lot nicer. I used to use this one by CoverGirl, but then I realized it makes my under eyes feel really dry and it emphasizes the creases underneath. So yeah, I love this one. Doesn't make you crease, doesn't make you feel cakey. It looks really good on top of foundation. Let's move on. I usually do my eyebrows first, but it's okay. We're here now. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I used to love this brow pencil so much, and I still do. I don't know why I don't grab for this more often, but I used to always talk about how much I love this, and honestly, I like this a little bit more than the Anastasia brow because I just think it's a little bit thinner and it's more pigmented. I hate to say it, like love Anastasia, but I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't going in with as many strokes with this one. This shade right here is dark brunette and it works really well for me. I always used to think when I was younger that you needed to use like a lighter pencil in the center and darker on the ends, which I had the right idea. Like that's still true. You do want it to be like a light to dark moment, but I just find that if you use the same pencil and just use a lighter hand on the center and then you can get a little bit more real with it on the ends, is just the best way to do it. And just to quickly mention, can we just all agree to stop paying $20 for beauty blenders? I never liked the beauty blender from the very beginning. I like, even if you ever saw me using it on my channel, it's honestly because I was like, all right, I guess this is it. Then I started using other ones and I was like, okay, I don't like this that much, and why am I paying $20 for something that costs 2 cents to make? So these are by e.l.f. If you can't tell, I love e.l.f. I'm just so proud of them. I think their products are amazing. They've really stepped it up, and these are probably the best sponge that I've used, along with this Eco Tools one, which is also really good. I'll link it down below, but these ones just really take the cake for me currently. Then I like to go in with some bronzer, and if you're just starting out with makeup, you kind of want to play with it, I highly recommend just using your bronzer as your eyeshadow. I've been doing that since the very first day I picked up a brush. It's just the best way to go, especially if you're going for like a natural look. And you guys need to realize, okay, makeup is a business. They are marketing these products to you as if you need them separately to make more money. However, you can use so many different products for the same exact thing. Just remember that. So for a nice gorgeous bronze, I always go back to this one. It just ties everything together. I'm wearing it right now. I love it. This is in the shade Caramel Beige, and girl, I just put this all over. I saw a comment from someone saying, you have a small forehead, stop using bronzer, you look ridiculous. Never. And if you want to take the next step and you don't want to just use bronzer in your eyes, I feel like a great starter palette would be this Morphe 35O. This one has all the neutral shades that I feel like you would need to start out with. The formula is great, and obviously who doesn't love Morphe? And since we're on the topic of Morphe, their setting spray is amazing. If you're going to purchase one, this would be it. I love the application of this. It's like a very fine mist on your face, and it keeps your makeup locked and loaded all day. You know what? I'm just going to use it right now. You guys have probably seen this before. It's a Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. It has a nice sheen to it. It's like a gorgeous peach shade. And you know I already did my makeup, but you know, I just cannot resist. Woo! And the next step would be highlighter. I have a very big statement to make. This is my favorite highlighter of all time. I like it more than the Becca one. I know. I like it more than Iconic London. You know, I am someone, if I were to make my own highlighter, I would want that to look wet and sheen and glowy, like, you know, that dewy look. Don't be putting no glitter into my highlighter. I just don't like how it looks on me personally. I think it emphasizes the texture of my skin. It looks chalky, it looks fake, you know, don't be fooled by these lights. It doesn't look good in person. I've seen it look beautiful in other people, but for me, it's not the move. So this highlighter right here answered all my problems. This is the Revlon Skin Light in the shade Daybreak. They have a variety of different shades, but this one I just love for my skin tone. It just looks so good. I'm gonna show you guys just one more time. You see how that just looks like wet? You feel me? So for mascara, by the way, if you've noticed, I just cannot bother to do anything to my eyes like lashes or mascara recently. It's just too much work. Like, I love doing skin and stuff, but just bear with me here. But when I am in the mood and I want my lashes to go woo, let me tell you something, my lashes are so straight, okay? I do have pretty long and thick lashes, but they do not show when I don't want them to show. They just stay flat. I don't know if you can relate to this. I actually made a video called how to get your straight lashes to stay curled all day. I will link it right here. And this is the mascara that I used. So this is a waterproof mascara. I know a lot of people are very skeptical about waterproof mascaras, but I love it. I like to use it on my top lashes. I usually don't use it on my bottom because I find it's like really hard to take off. But using a micellar water, especially the one that's specifically for waterproof makeup, really helps. But something about it being waterproof really just helps the lashes stick up, and I like to curl my lashes before I put this on. This looks amazing, and I like to pair it with like a fiber little primer thing. If you want to know more details about it, just click the link. I'll put it in my description as well. And my go-to eyeliner, I use this one even over any of my high-end products. I just love this. This is the NYX Epic Wear. It looks like this, and this is how the applicator looks. I just feel like it's really easy to put on, and it has a matte drying finish. I used to use this one by CoverGirl, but then I realized it was drying like shiny sheen, and that's not a cute look. So this is the move. So if you're just starting off with makeup or eyelashes specifically, I'd really recommend starting off with an Ardell lash. I feel like Ardell does an amazing job of just creating natural lashes that you can wear in the daytime or whatever. So the two lashes that are always in my makeup bag are the Ardell 110. Those are more of like a doll eye look, meaning it goes like short, long, short. And then if you want like a more catty look, these are the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are amazing. Okay, and for lips, which is like my favorite part, these two are my hello. These two are a staple in my makeup bag. These are the LA Girl Intense Stay Auto Liner. So the two shades that I always go back and forth on are Keep It Spicy and Nonstop Nude. These are like the perfect nudes. If you're a little bit more fair toned, I would go for Nonstop Nude. And if you're like me or darker, then I would go for Keep It Spicy. This one is amazing. And sometimes I like to mix them. This formula is the only thing on the drugstore market right now that I can find that lasts the longest amount of time. They used to have an old formula that they don't even sell anymore. I don't know why, but I actually had it in one of my videos and all of you guys were asking for it and they just discontinued it. I don't know why, but this one is identical to it. It doesn't last as long, but anything else I've tried, this stays the longest. So these are really good if you're looking for a nice basic nude. And I love to combine it with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream and an e.l.f. lip gloss. This one is in the shade London. I also love the shade Abu Dhabi. And this one is in the shade Fantasy. I like it because it doesn't feel sticky. It just has like a nice buttery feel to it. Okay, and last but definitely not least, I would say that this is the most important thing to your makeup routine, your skincare routine, whatever. This is actually new. It's from Neutrogena. It's the Ultra Sheer Face Mist and it has an SPF of 55. I like this one because it doesn't have a white residue. Like, you know when you put on sunscreen and it looks like you just dumped powder all over your face? This is not that. I just like to spray it all over my makeup and it acts like a very nice setting spray. Now, if you have oily skin, I don't know if I would recommend this to you. I would go for something that dries matte, but if you have normal to dry skin, this is amazing. Then in my T-zone area, I kind of just like to take my beauty blender and kind of just press down the product just so that it's not so shiny. So those are all the products that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are my holy grail drugstore products. I know that these will not let you down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.